She was dragged through the town square, until one man changed her fate. The town of Red Hollow was small, cold, and unforgiving. Nestled between harsh mountains and endless pine forests, it was a place where rumors traveled faster than the wind and cruelty hid behind the mask of tradition. Eliza Moore had lived there her entire life. She was kind, gentle, and known for her warm smile, until the day that smile became a reason for scorn. Eliza had been married for 6 years. 6 long, hopeful years. But no child had come. In Red Hollow, infertility was not seen as fate or misfortune, it was seen as a curse. Whispers followed her through the market. Mothers pulled their children away from her touch. Old women crossed themselves when she passed. Then came the accusation. She is barren because she has sinned, the town elders declared. No proof. No mercy. On a gray morning, the bells rang, not for prayer, but for punishment. Eliza was dragged from her home, a rough rope tied around her wrists. Her husband stood frozen in the doorway, fear winning over love. The townspeople gathered in the square, watching as if it were a form of justice, not cruelty. Tears streamed down Eliza's face, but she did not scream. She held her head high. Each step across the dirt felt heavier than the last. Stones cut into her bare feet. Voices shouted insults. Witch. Useless woman. Curse bearer. Then, silence. A shadow fell across the square. From the edge of town stood a man no one expected, Caleb Ridgway, the mountain man. He lived alone beyond the peaks, far from laws, far from judgment. Tall, broad-shouldered, with eyes hardened by survival and a beard touched with frost, he was known for his strength and feared for his temper. He walked forward slowly. The rope went tight as Eliza stumbled. Caleb's eyes locked onto hers, and something shifted. He didn't see a curse. He didn't see shame. He saw pain. Without a word, he stepped into the center of the square. The elders shouted for him to stop. He ignored them. With one swift motion, Caleb pulled out his knife. The blade flashed. The rope fell to the ground. Gasps echoed through the crowd. She is not cursed, Caleb said, his voice low but thunderous. You are. No one moved. Caleb wrapped his coat around Eliza's shaking shoulders and helped her stand. For the first time that day, she cried, not from fear, but from relief. He took her away from Red Hollow, into the mountains, where the air was clean and judgment did not exist. Weeks turned into months. Eliza healed. She laughed again. She learned the rhythm of mountain life. Caleb spoke little, but his actions were gentle. He built her a home, taught her to survive, and, most importantly, treated her as human. A year later, Red Hollow heard news that shook its beliefs. Eliza was expecting a child. The woman they had called cursed was now a mother. But she never returned to prove them wrong. She didn't need to. Because sometimes, the greatest justice isn't revenge, it's freedom. And sometimes, one man cutting a rope can change an entire destiny.